Sorry, I think I stepped on a Lego. Today, I'm gonna be spending the day in Legoland. Not Legoless Land, this isn't Mordor, Legoland. If you haven't heard of it, it's like Disneyland for people that stand plastic over princesses. People that wanna build something, you know, people that can handle stepping on anything. I can't, I have very sensitive feet. They're actually very soft and very delicate when you look past the desert cracks. Now, I've actually never been to Legoland in my whole life. I also just haven't been into Legos in general. I mean, I respect them. I respect the architectures, but I'm just not a builder. You know, my name isn't Bob. So you might be wondering, Timmy, why are you even going to Legoland when you're not a Lego stan? For the food, of course. Legoland does have food. It's probably all shaped like Legos. I want to taste test all the food I possibly can in one day. I want to taste test all the food I possibly can in one day, and I want to give you my honest opinion on all of it. Does Legoland even have good food? We don't know. We're about to find out. Yes, take that trash out. I'm also gonna explore the whole premises. We're gonna check out the rides. We're gonna check out the shops. And of course, the Lego art sculptures. Did you know that Leonardo da Vinci actually was a Lego stan, and he painted that famous roof painting with all the people floating like this? He actually painted it using Legos because they didn't have acrylic paint back then. They only had Legos, obviously. So he melted them down and he got to work. He worked it out, sis. What am I doing? I'm in a random parking lot. I'm so sorry. The ticket was around $70. I bought it online and parking was $32. Pricier than Disney's parking. So they said, you wanna park your car on a giant Lego? You're gonna pay. Anyways, I'm about to drive there now, but first, guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole career. Also, subscribe. Wow, I can do that? I make food content, okay? Travel food content, cruise food content, theme park food content, restaurants. It's a great time. If you're hungry and you want to explore the world, subscribe. I've only been on one cruise, and but there's more to come starting next week. Anyways, let's get into the Legos. Let's go. Okay, so I have been driving for a while. It's about 40 minutes away from the Disney World area. Oh, there's the Legoland sign! Peppa Pig theme park. Peppa Pig. What? I have a lot of questions. Is it part of Legoland? Are there pigs present? Do they serve bacon? I don't see any Legos yet, but I'm a little nervous to see them, guys. This is a big deal. Here we go. We're turning into Legoland. Why am I so nervous? Okay, I see Peppa Pig again. Ooh, this looks a little shady. Wait. Oh, never mind. It was just Peppa's park that looked a little shady. It looked a little bit like a cheap fair, but I think Legoland is around the corner, and I'm sure it'll be bougie, guys. Like, Legos are very popular. They have a lot of money to build this world, you know. Hello, how are you? Sorry, I'm on the wrong side, I think. I prepaid for parking. Thank you so much. You too. Oh, you too. I hope you have a wonderful time working today, sir. What's wrong with me? Okay, so this is the Legoland parking. Yes, it looks great. I'm gonna lock my doors real tight. I'm so confused. Oh, this way, okay. This is very confusing because like all the arrows on the road are like almost all the way faded. They're like, I'm on my last breath. Okay, I guess I'll just park behind this Tacoma. Very manly truck, so I wanna feel protected, you know? He can definitely protect my car. We're here! Ah, I'm so excited! Wow! Okay, so this is Peppa Pig Land. There she is, the swine star herself. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so park entrance is this way. Good to know. And that is the Legoland Hotel, I guess. Pirate Island. Arg! I'm sure that it's themed like that because did you know pirates actually built their ships out of Legos? As did Noah. I bet you didn't realize that the world was built on Legos. Like, that is the foundation that we've lived on this whole time. The Earth's crust, that's a myth. It's the Lego crust. I just realized this is the Legoland parking area. So I parked in the Peppa area. I guess I belong with the pigs. Girlies, I see the entrance. Oh my gosh, I see a Lego. I see a Lego. That's a Lego, right? I'm kind of starstruck. That was my favorite, the green circle. Just went through security, really easy, really simple. But guys, we're here. Welcome. This is magical. Like the Peppa the Pig part really gave me the wrong first impression. This looks really bougie, really nice. We have the Pirates Hotel right here. So if you're staying here, you are literally staying at the entrance of Legoland itself. That's fierce. There she is. Hey, Queen. It's so nice to meet you. Wow, look at those circles. Oh my gosh, a wasp. Okay. I am loving the vibe. It's very open, very airy, and we have pumpkin heads. It is kind of empty though, but I'm sure it's gonna get very packed later on. It's a very popular destination. Oh, who is he? Sir, are you okay? Do I have any cash on me? You guys know that I'm very antisocial, but I do want to start making friends, so. Ow, those muscles, wow. What's your name? I think he's asleep, guys. Well, here we are in the land of Legos. Narnia wishes she could be this magical. I can hear Aslan roaring in self-pity because his kingdom does not compare. Look at this 2-level, wait, what's that thing called? Not Ferris wheel. What's it called? Merry-go-round. Merry-go-round. It's extra merry. Aslan does not have that. I'm sorry. Now, the White Witch might, because she has a pretty bougie castle. But anyways, it is time to taste test our first snack, okay? Granny's apple fries. This is how the restaurant area looks. We have fans because we all know Florida gets very hot, so I'm very grateful for the air blowing on my bald head. This is the menu. You can pause if you want to. I just got the basic apple fries. I kept it simple, kept it original. Shipping, dusting, and crusting, no, and freshly served. Whatever all that means, it sounds delicious. Now, here are my apple fries. They were over $8, but the portion was actually pretty massive. They really packed the apple fries in there. And as you can see, it says made fresh. So Granny was on the premises making these, which is so impressive. She's a hardworking woman. Girlies, look at us. We're in Legoland. We have our apple fries made by a real granny. And I'm also here joined by my new friends, a chef and an angel architect. Anyways, I love that the whipped cream is in its own little compartment. Keep it all separate, keep it all nice. These smell so good. They smell like pure apple pie. I think it's really just fried apples, possibly with cinnamon and sugar. Oh. Okay. Okay, yes. With the whipped cream. Yes. First of all, I have not eaten today. This is my breakfast, and I feel like fried apples are a part of a complete breakfast. I'm enjoying them. The whipped cream elevates them to the next level. Texture-wise, they're out of this world, out of this land. They are very crispy. I expected a floppy, oily fry, but no, they actually have such a nice, like McDonald's French fried texture. Ronald would be very confused if he ate this. He would say, wait, these are our fries, but they taste like an apple. I'm a clown, I don't get it. The flavor starts out really nice. Like when you first bite into it, it is really giving apple pie flavors. But as you chew it, it just kind of becomes like a watery, kind of diluted apple flavor. I think it's just the fact that at the end of the day, it is just a fried apple, you know? It's always gonna have that kind of watery fruit flavor in the background. So they're not incredible, but they're not bad, and they have an amazing texture. So I think that's a pretty strong start. Also, the whipped cream really makes them feel more like a dessert and just adds some fun vibes. You know, like we're at Legoland, we're supposed to have fun. And that's what I'm having. By the way, guys, I know this might upset some of you, but I've actually never seen the Lego movie. What's it about? Definitely a Lego. What is he doing though? Is he realizing that he's just empty plastic and he'll never be anything more than that? Is that the whole premise? Oh wait, also, don't they make like Lego movie remakes like Batman and all that stuff? I never saw those either, but you know what I would see? If they remade Little Women into a Lego style movie. I want to see Beth on her Lego bed eating her chicken Lego soup before she goes to Lego heaven. Well, we can't be sure that she went upwards. She could have gone to the pit. You know, Beth probably had a lot of secrets. We don't know if she was a sinner. But anyways, these are good. I'm going to give these a nice 6 out of 10. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, Legoland has actual Lego characters that walk around. They twist their little plastic claw to make it look like they're waving. It's really cute. Anyways, this is the biggest gift shop on the whole Legoland premises, I think. I mean, it's called the Big Shop, so I don't think there's a bigger one. They have shirts and merch and things like that, but they have a lot of Lego sets. Who knew? What a shocker. They had a bouquet of flowers, and I think they were scented because I truly smelled floral fragrances coming from the plastic model molecules. It was so cool. They had a lot of other big Lego art pieces on display, like the Titanic, even though it was split into 3 pieces when I think it's supposed to be split into 2. So I don't think that's very historically accurate, but it's fine. They also had this gorgeous Lord of the Rings set. And I think it was also scented because I could smell Gandalf and that stinky beard. Someone please tell that wizard that shampoo exists. I don't think he knows. Even the orcs use it by now, Gandalf. Get with the times. They also had this little Dobby. Wait, Dobby and Peppa the Pig sound very similar. Dobby, Peppa. Are they siblings? And here we have Hermione and Harry. When I make my move, then you're free to check the king. No. Ron, no. What is it? No, you can't. There must be another way. Do you want him to get that stone or not? Harry, you have to do it. I know it. Not me, not Hermione. Yo. They also had this gorgeous Notre Dame set, and I tried to find Quasimodo, but I don't think he was included. Oh, wait, is he ringing the bells? I think Quasi's in there, guys. Hey, Arg. Legoland, the land of Lego. You can dream whatever you want to build. It could be a flip-flop or a Crunchwrap Supreme. Whatever you want to dream, you can build it as well. So I thought this was like another store, but it's more of like a building station. You can just like build Legos here. And they had this whole world made up of Legos. See, guys, the myths and the legends are true. It's the Lego crust. Now, when I walked into this particular store, the Legoland employee was like in the corner and I didn't see him, and he literally made me jump when he said, hello, this is what happened. Hello, how are you? Oh, don't worry about it. Sorry. Don't worry about it at all. I just said hello and then I just go. Why am I so awkward? Oh, there's a theater. You want to be on the big screen? You want to be on the big theater? You want to be on Broadway and the big lights and the screens and the glitz and the glam? That is my impression of a Hollywood executive. Hopefully one of them will give me my own Food Network show one day. If you want to meet Monster Rocker, it's Frankenstein, but he's a little more angsty and a little more like Olivia Rodrigo. You can meet him. Oh, never mind. You can't. No mean grease today. Oh my gosh, guys. See, this is Picasso painting with Legos. I knew the rumors were true. Love his man bun, and see, that's the roof. That's the chunk of roof. So fierce. So this is the Lego City area of the park. So it's like city themed, and this is one of their bigger roller coasters. It looks twisty, it looks turny, and it looks like a lot of fun, but there were very few people riding it besides this really excited family of ghosts. They looked so scared during this drop, guys. Oh my gosh, look at them go. They're screaming. Oh, they're having so much fun. To be fair though, there were barely any people in the park, like overall. So yeah, but anyways, this is another ride called Wave Racers. It looks like you just kind of go around in a circle. Now, just keep in mind, a lot of these are like family rides, so they might look boring to you, but to a toddler, this is like Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Also, there was a pelican. I think off-brand Dory was stuck in its gobbler. They also had some fair types of games where you could win stuffed animals. That's always fun. And they had this gorgeous fountain. I heard this was built in like 1603 and Legoland was like built around it. So this is an ancient relic. This is another ride called Rescue Academy. It's like firefighter themed. I of course had to give the firefighter a high five to thank him for his service. Brave King. And this is the ride itself. I think you just like glide in this truck. I don't know. Anyways, it's finally time to eat something else. I went to the drive-in diner Kickin' Chicken Co. So I went in and it was very empty, just like everywhere else, but it was diner themed. Very, very cute theming. I thought that it looked really nice. Like they really put effort into the vibe, you know? I felt like doing the mashed potato, whatever that means. I know they said that in Hairspray. They also had a big sauce station with ketchup and ranch and honey mustard and all that good stuff. And I was very surprised to see this very futuristic technical screen. It was an ordering screen and they had these at most of the Legoland restaurants. Anyways, I chose the Roaring Wicked Chicken. It's a flaming hot Cheetos chicken sandwich with pepper jack queso, crumbled hot Cheetos, lettuce, tomato, all on a black bun. And this is how it looked. Now, I expected the Cheetos to look a little more vibrant and not so dried out. But, you know, never judge a Cheeto grilled chicken sandwich by its cover, right? Okay, so this looks very interesting, very different, very artistic, which is what I expected from the Legoland architectures, you know? I expected new ideas, building new things. Anyways, I have this empty cup here because I tried to get some sauce, like some ranch or some ketchup, maybe some kickin' ranch that can kick you, but none of them were filled up. And I didn't know what to do with the cup, so I just kept it. I wasn't gonna throw it on the floor. I'm not that kind of person. Where's my kickin' ranch? Anyways, let's first try a fry, sauceless. That's an apple. I'm just kidding. This is a real potato. Simple, but extremely fresh, extremely crispy, very salted, classic plain fry. I'm not mad at it. Now I think, of course, ketchup or ranch would make it a lot better, but they're good fries. Also, the employees were so nice. It was taking a while, which is fine with me. I have the whole day here. I don't care. And one of them came out from the kitchen and was like, I am so sorry that's taking so long. All of this is made fresh, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, don't worry about it. And she was looking at me. I was like, for real, don't worry about it. She was so thoughtful and so sweet. Anyways, ooh, this is a hot burger. Well, chicken sandwich. Cheeto sandwich. So if I was at Disney, I would assume that the bun was made with Ursula's ink, but this is Legoland, so I don't know what this is. We're about to find out though, and the queso looks really drippy and nice. Okay. Let's take another bite. Hot. I feel like I'm chewing a Lego. I really do. So, okay, let's just go through each element. Okay, let's just keep it structured so I don't have a meltdown. What are you doing to me? Shelby. Sarah Paulson, I didn't buy you a ticket to Legoland. You can't be here. You snuck in. So, the bun has the flavor of the end of a loaf of bread. You know what I'm talking about? Like the full crust. It tastes like that for some reason. I don't think it's charred. I don't think it's singed, but it does look like coal and it kind of tastes like it as well. I'm not a fan of the bun. Now, the chicken does not taste like a flaming hot Cheeto. I appreciate the attempt, but it really just tastes like a burnt piece of fried chicken. Like I think that the Cheeto coating maybe doesn't fry well. It almost tastes like double cooked. So it just kind of tastes like normal chicken on the inside with a burnt coating. A charcoal dusting. And then the flaming hot Cheetos do not really add any flavor, surprisingly. They just kind of get lost in all the burntness, right? But they do add a crunch, so at least they make the coal feel even more textured, right? The tomato might add a little bit of freshness, but I can't really taste the queso. It just tastes like nothing. It's overall very flavorless, and it just feels like it was singed in the same fire that Joe's novel was when Amy threw it in there. What a traitor. Amy was the true villain of Little Women. And then she stole Joe's man too, her book and her man? Disgusting. So at least the fries are good, but this is an absolutely vile sandwich and I do not blame the cooks. I blame the person that came up with this rancid recipe. It was probably a little Lego man who thought he knew better than human beings. He doesn't. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. Next up, I went to the Firehouse ice cream little station thing, and they had all the typical flavors. But I'm at Legoland for the first time today ever, guys. It's a big day for me. So I decided to treat myself to the Pumpkin Patch Bliss. It's $13, and it says pumpkin ice cream drizzled with caramel sauce, topped with pumpkin sprinkles, toffee crumbles, and a toffee chocolate cookie. Ooh, and this is how it looked. Love the little pumpkin sprinkles. I can't believe someone carved each of those tiny little pumpkins by hand. That takes talent. That takes skill. Okay, this looks delicious. The little pumpkin sprinkles are so cute and so festive. I feel like a spooky girly. I feel like someone that watches Hocus Pocus every year, no matter what. Is this lighting better? Anyways, let's first try this toffee chocolate cookie. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I just want to know, how did we go from that vile flaming caca chicken sandwich to this cookie? This is one of the best cookies I've had in a long time. It is served cold, but it has the texture of a warm cookie. It's almost doughy, and the toffee is the main star here. It's very toffee-ish, and I don't like coffee, but I love toffee. Yeah, true story. And there's the perfect amount of chocolate in there too, just to add richness to the toffee. Perfectly sweet. There's a nice brown sugar background vibe. Incredible cookie, incredible. Now let's try the pumpkin ice cream with the caramel sauce, whipped cream, and toffee pieces. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh. The pumpkins really tried to come for my teeth. Is there a dentist on the premises? Does he only work on Lego people? Or does he work on people? This is just fabulous, I have to say. The pumpkin ice cream to me tastes like eggnog. It's extremely creamy, extremely rich, but not too sweet. And it has all the festive vibes you could ever want. The caramel adds some extra sweetness. The whipped cream adds a refreshing aspect. And the cookie's just incredible. So this is where it's at. I'm gonna give this a very strong 10 out of 10. The first Lego sleigh of the day, said Dr. Seuss. Is he here? Is there a Lego version of him who's like green Legos and Peppa Pig? What a poet. So this is sort of like a theater, I think, where they have Lego shows, and there is also an eagle because Merc. Wait, this isn't a theater. I think this is just like a Lego city. Wait, this is cool. There's a tiny little racetrack right here for all the men in your lives that love Ford and Chevrolets, and they love to go fast and furious. There's also a rocket to the moon. Apparently it actually takes off. I don't know how it's gonna get through that. The last launch is 30 minutes after park close. So you can't see it. This is trickery. They said, of course the rocket actually launches, but you're not going to be here to see it, sweetheart. So I'm guessing this is what? Miami? And there's little little boats. Yes. We have a house with some spider infested trees. Now I think this might be Great Britain because they have a Ferris wheel, right? I think it's called like the eyeball. Fountain of Youth is really small. That's why a lot of us look super old and dusty and crusty. Here we have Sloppy Mo's bar, who is actually Sloppy Joe's wife. She's really messy, guys. Now, I think this is supposed to be Jurassic Park. Now, of course, Legoland is far superior. We don't need real dinosaurs. We have real Legos. This area is so huge, guys. I think they have every continent in the world here. This was Antarctica, but it melted. It's really hot today. And here we have ancient Greece. You can fry chicken in it, but it's not gonna taste good because it's ancient. Wait, no, that's the US. Wait, that's the US. Oh my gosh. Yes, the pointy thing. Who is that? Alphabet? Now here we have Vegas. I am actually traveling here in December, so get excited. And there's good old Perry. That's where Jack sketched out a bunch of hands because he loves hands. Would you like some Yorkshire pudding with your gravy and a side of gravy on top of the gravy? So I'm guessing this is New York, maybe? Yes. Is that Times Square? Oh my gosh. It's a lot smaller than I remember. Wow. There she is, guys. Chapel Roan. She looks so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just forgot. You don't like having your picture taken. You know what's missing in this little fake world? Disney World. They said, I don't care if it's accurate. That's the competition. We also have some wildlife in the wild. I know they might look like Legos, but they're just very calm. Hello? Hello? Long legs. Nicolas Cage. How you doing? So this is the little driving school section. As you all know, I just learned how to drive about a year and a half ago, and now I'm a driving pro. So, oh, beep bop boop, beep bop boop, beep bop boop, beep bop boop. So this kind of brought me back to that place where I was just so fearful of driving. And it just feels so good to know that I'm basically a NASCAR driver at this point. Like, call me... I don't know any NASCAR drivers. This is what the driving area looked like. I'm assuming it's sort of like a ride and you can just like drive around. This is another restaurant called the Burger Kitchen. Now, I decided not to eat there at that moment because I had just had that singed boil sandwich. But I did end up eating here a little later in the day, so stay tuned for that. Once again, they have the high-tech screens and the whole vibe felt very Burger King. I mean, just look at the flame broiled walls. This is another section of the park called Ninja Go. go. And right at the entrance, they had this giant, gorgeous Lego sculpture of this like mountain with a building on top of it. And there was a sign that said, "Do not climb." And I was so upset about that because I was planning to climb it all the way to the top right in that moment. But I didn't because I followed the rules. My dreams were crushed though. They also had this water bending queen. She was splashing someone in the face. This is the Ninja Kitchen food truck. Now, sadly, I think they were closed because I didn't see anyone in the truck. So I didn't get to try any food in Ninja Go. There is a Ninja Go, the ride. I don't know if it's a roller coaster. I don't know if it's a water ride. Someone let me know in the comments below. I'm in a different section now. I forget what it was, but it looked kind of tropical. They had like a little beer stand and a snack stand, and they had this big roller coaster called Coastersaurus. This is a prehistoric roller coaster that is actually one giant fossil. It was built by a T-Rex with his tiny arms. I am not and will never be scared of you. Boo? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to, don't even try. This is yet another ride called Safari Truck. They have a lot of rides, and it seems to be like a little truck ride with Lego animals.
Aslan, where's my Turkish delight? You promised me you would give me some.
Okay, so that's the Coastersaurus, Beetle Bounce, Pharaoh's Revenge, or that is Pyramids of Giza, 6,000 miles away. I better start walking. Let's go. This is the Egypt area. It's cool, very chill, very desert vibes, you know? They have a ride called Beetle Bounce. Now, I did not know beetles could even bounce. I thought they only flew. But it's one of those rides that like goes up a little bit and then it drops and then it goes up and it drops. So that's fun. I think this is another ride in this big building, and they have a pharaoh made out of Legos. It's giving Prince of Egypt, a classic. And this is yet another area called Creatures of the Kingdom, and it's medieval vibes. Oh my gosh, we have like a Renaissance festival type of situation type deal. Oh, ye art thou the king and the queen, Jacob? It is time for another snack, and this time it is a medieval snack. This is actually what they used to eat back then. That's what I heard. And this place is called Dragon's Den. This is the menu. You can pause it if you want to. I ended up using my Beep Bop Boop touchscreen, and I got the loaded Sidewinder fries. I may not know what Sidewinder means, but what I do know is that these fries were sort of curly, and they had some cheese sauce, some chili sauce, some green onions, and jalapenos on top. These look so good, guys. Like, the portion's really heavy. The fries are like all weird and twisty, but they're not curly fries. They're like light beach wave fries. You know, they're different. I'm excited now. You may have noticed I haven't gone on any rides. I've only shown them to you, and that's because I Googled it, and Legoland does not allow any cameras, not even GoPros, on rides. So I didn't want to try it and then get reprimanded. That really stresses me out. There's nothing worse than being reprimanded for me. Even if someone is like, quiet down or something, I'm like, oh, what have you done to me, my heart? And anyways, we're here for the food. That's it. What else do you expect from me? Let me get this, ooh, let me get this weird fry, some chili, a jalapeno. Let's see. Okay, so you guys know I live for loaded fries. Loaded fries are a huge part of my life, a huge part of who I am, and it's very hard to mess them up. I like trashy loaded fries, classy loaded fries, middle class loaded fries. I love them all, but this is not what I expected, nor is it what I wanted in this medieval land. Oh my gosh, I felt like Keira Knightley for a second. Hello. Love her, love her. What was I saying? Oh, the fries, they're bad, yes. So the potatoes themselves are actually quite good. They're crispy. They almost taste like those fries that have like a batter on them, like that crispy crustiness. They're very slightly sweet, but mostly salty. Great fries. The main issues here are the toppings. The jalapenos are fine, but the cheese and the chili have a metallic flavor to them, AKA they taste like they've been living in a can a couple hundred years, since the medieval times, since people were jousting. Both the chili and the cheese remind me of 7-Eleven cheese and chili that comes out of that little squirty, drippy thingy. You know what I'm talking about. We all do, and we want to forget. It tastes just like that. It tastes like processed gas station nachos, but with potatoes. And that's very upsetting to me because this was over $8, yet I'm getting Dollar Tree quality. If I could somehow extract the chili and cheese from the fries and just eat the fries by themselves, I would be going to town because they're good fries. But I am extremely disappointed. They almost taste so metallic that I almost don't feel safe eating them, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that it's rancid. I'm not saying that. But I am saying it tastes like someone went to Jared and bought some jewelry and put it onto my fries. This is the ride that I was eating in front of. It's like one of those state fair types of rides that just goes in a circle. So it's very entertaining. And here's the king. Obviously the queen is missing because he's waiting for my hand in marriage. This is the medieval gift shop. I went in very quickly and I saw some of the merch. They had some Harry Potter Legos and some little fake swords and shields and things like that. And here we have another spider infested corner of the park and another ride called The Dragon. I didn't go on it, but I did say hello to my friends. They are the burglars from Home Alone. They're looking fantastic. Oh my gosh, guys, in the distance, I see the Lego Movie World. As someone that has never seen the Lego Movie, this is a dream come false. Because I don't care about it, but I'm excited to look around. So I have to say, I think the Lego Movie World is probably like the newest land. Am I wrong about that? Because it looks the nicest, it looks the most modern and the most clean. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, besides that dog, that is disgusting. Learn some manners, says the man who just burped into his phone microphone. I think this is probably one of the biggest rides in the park. It's called the Battle of Bricksburg, and it honestly looks like a Disney quality ride. I was impressed by, you know, like the waterfalls and the little boat sea vessel things that were just going in circles. And here is yet another ride that goes up and down. It's called Unikitty's, like Unibrow? Unikitty's Disco Drop. Okay. I was craving tacos, but it's closed today. And the sign says, visit Dragon's Den. I don't want to. It tastes like metals. Oh my gosh. Farmer Tommy. This is actually my twin, named Tommy. He is a little older than me because he was actually born in the future, but he came to the past. But yeah, we are the same age. And we used to fight a lot, but now we're best friends. Tommy, I hope the farm is good. I think my farm is doing a little bit better though. As a lot of you know, I am married to a wonderful, strong woman named Tammy, and we actually have our own farm together. And he's always been a little jealous of the farm and of my wife because she's so stunning and so beautiful and so radiant. CoverGirl asked her to be their newest face for the next campaign, and she said, I can't do, I have too much work on the farm. And when Maybelline asked her to model for them, she said, maybe it's Maybelline. I'm having too much fun. I'm so crazy. Can't take me anywhere. Anyways, this is the farm area. Looks very cool. We have massive carrots if you want to make a massive carrot cake for Bugs Bunny. Then we have some corn. And oh, it's my cousin, Tressa May. Tressa May, hey girl. Isn't it so funny just watching all these people scream on a big dinner plate? Like you're sliding on a big dinner plate, girlies. Oh, hey. Hey, how are you guys? Do you remember me from high school? No? I was always sitting in the back. One of you said that I smelled like a troll, so that was fun. How are you guys? What was it like being popular? What was it like making me feel so insecure about myself? What was that like? Let's take a selfie for old time's sake. Say, horrible people. That was actually based on a true story. Once at church, this really mean girl said that I smelled like a troll to my face. I was like 13. I don't think I smelled though. I really don't, but her attitude definitely did. What in the George Washington's wig is this? Employees only, what's in there? And why is it a whole palace? I don't understand. So I found this pond with a whole speaker system and a whole band basically on top of it. And it just confused me because who would put their nice guitars and instruments on top of water? I know that your life is all about rock and roll and not caring, but I hope you have a warranty for your own sake because all that equipment looks expensive. Here is another ride called Mia's Riding Adventure. This is actually based on Princess Diaries, Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princesa Genovia. Oh, Oh, look who it is. The same girls that made me feel like trash. Oh, are you from Milwaukee? I'm sorry. It is time for another meal. I know you're thinking, past filming Timmy is a hungry hippo and he keeps eating. Well, I just want you to know that as future editing Timmy, I really do pay attention to my portions and my nutritions and my vitamins. Okay, past filming Timmy can't say the same. You can drag him if you want to. This is the Legoland pizza and pasta all you can eat buffet. How exciting, right guys? They have a full buffet here. So of course I had to try it. Yes, they do have a Lego pizza. I wonder if a Lego pepperoni would also give me the gout. Anyways, these are the options that they had. They had 4 types of pastas. Okay, mac and cheese, marinara, Alfredo, and seasonal ravioli. They were also serving some pizza pans and this cheese bread, which was in the shape of pizza, but it's still cheese bread, I promise, and some marinara sauce and this hungry man. They of course also had cheese pizza and vegetarian pizza and 3 meat pizza, which I did not get footage of, but I did try it, you'll see. And these 2 dessert pizzas, a blueberry one and like a cinnamon situation. Cinnamon. And they also had a very well-stocked salad bar, guys. Like a lot of dressings, a lot of toppings. I see ham, I see tomato, excuse me. Wait, where am I? For my appetizer course, I got a piece of cheesy bread with some marinara on top, obviously, and I made myself a little salad. So let's taste test it, guys. Okay, so who knew Legoland had their own Cece's Pizza? It should be called Lily Pizza? Leg Pizza? That doesn't sound right. Let's just call it Cece's Pizza Lego's version. Take a note from Taylor herself. Let's first try this cheese bread with marinara. No, I do not approve. I think the crust itself kind of has a cardboard flavor. Now, usually cheese bread is really salty because it has a lot of cheese on it. But for some reason, this cheese isn't salty. She said, I have moved past all my bitterness. I'm no longer salty, but I'm also not going to have flavor. So I'm sorry about that. And then the marinara sauce honestly tastes like tomato paste. It doesn't have the sweetness that a marinara needs, and it doesn't have the Italian seasoning flavor. It's just really, really simple. So the cheese doesn't have flavor, the sauce doesn't have flavor, and the crust is just feeling very down in the dumps, in the depths of despair. Let's hope the salad is better. So I got cheese, I got little ham cubes, chickpeas for proteins, ranch, and croutons. Oh, yes. The lettuce is crisp. The cheese tastes like any old shredded cheddar. The ham cubes add a delicious pepper flavor. The chickpeas taste freshly canned. The croutons are good, they're seasoned, but the ranch here kind of elevates everything. It's really good ranch. It tastes house made by the owner of Lily Pizza himself. It does not taste like Hidden Valley, Exposed Canyon. None of that. It tastes real. So I'm impressed with the salad. I really, really like it actually. For my main entree, I got all 4 types of pastas, the seasonal ravioli, the marinara, the mac and cheese shells, and the pasta that's supposed to be Alfredo. Plus, I tried 2 slices of pizza. I got the cheese pizza, of course, to try the classic, and the meaty mess pizza. Okay, so I noticed that the little ham pieces on the pizza are the same ham cubes that were on the salad. I don't blame them though. Peppa can only go so far. Okay, she's one pick. Anyways, let's first try the marinara. Oh wait, guys, I have to FaceTime Giada. I have to. As you guys know, one of my best friends is Giada De Laurentiis. Famous chef, famous Italian queen. And we did have a falling out recently because I taste tested those lasagna nachos from Epcot last month. She was very upset. She thought it was a disgrace to her. I don't blame her though, and I feel really bad about it. You know, I know that she only wants me eating authentic Italian food as her friend. So I'm excited to show her this. Very authentic food. Let me FaceTime her. Giada, hi.
Oh, hi, it's you.
How's things been?
It's actually been a really rough time for me, Timmy, because after I saw you eat that nacho from Epcot, it just really crushed me. Like, you were my best friend. You were my Bella, my Bella.
Okay, well, I just wanted to call you so we can maybe reconnect and talk through some things.
I guess I'm open to it.
There's hope. I'm happy about that. I'm at Legoland, and they have some authentic Italian food. What do you think?
Oh, my God. That is not authentic authentic, Timmy. That is not the pizzeria of the Italia. That is not. And
Giada,
what is that orange?
I thought you would like it.
Oh, Timmy. Well, you obviously don't know me anymore. You don't.
Sorry. I've only made things worse. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. Wow. Looks like I messed up again. Anyways, let's try this marinara pasta. Everyone, welcome back, Ragu. We've missed her. That tastes like the plainest pasta sauce you could ever possibly buy. It tastes like a jar. It tastes jarred, but it also tastes like a jar. There's no bright tomatoiness. It's just sad tomatoiness. There's no Italian seasoning. It just tastes like tomato sauce on some overcooked pasta. Maybe Giada was right. Maybe I am a terrible friend. Let's try the mac and gesso. Okay. Wow. That was an unexpected twist. That is truly delicious. That tastes just like Panera Bread's mac and cheese without the bread bowl. The yeast is missing, but the flavor isn't. It has such a sharp, strong, almost so sharp that it's mustardy mac and cheese flavor. It does taste processed, but like Panera processed. You know, it isn't like fully processed, but it's also not fresh. It's like very that, but it's just so cheesy and salty, and I just love it. That's a fantastic mac and cheese. Wow. Now let's try this Alfredo. Apparently this is Alfredo. That is what the label said, but it looks like pesto to me. Okay, it's like little dried up pasta hats. I don't know what I just went through, but I know it changed me forever. That tastes like plain pasta with nothing on it besides trash seasoning. Like if someone took a bag of trash and they dried it out and then they crumbled it and turned it into powder. Little dusting of that. It tasted foul. There was like no flavor besides
disgustingness.
I can't even describe it. It tasted like kind of like a rotten vegetable. We just went from the mac and cheese to this. This truly is an amusement park because I'm on a roller coaster. Now I'll try the seasonal ravioli. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is definitely Lego dough because I can't get through it. Okay, we're just gonna pick it up. This is called seasonal ravioli. I don't know what season it's from because it's definitely not spring, summer, April, March, Marmy March. I get that seasonal ravioli typically has like a butternut squash vibe, something like that. This doesn't taste like that, but it does have a sweetness. The sweetness though is serving candy. It tastes like a dried up ravioli filled with candy. And I'm not exaggerating, it tastes like candy. Oily, doughy candy. I'm very shook by it. You might be wondering to me, which candy does it taste like? I would say maybe Starburst. I've never had a ravioli like that, and I never want to have one like that again in my life. I have been on this earth for 30 years, and I'm hoping during the next 30, I never encounter this sinister monster again. Next up, let's try the cheese pizza. You can't mess up cheese pizza. You can't. It's nice. It's nice. Yes. You know, I appreciate the charred oven kind of burnt flavor on the edges. I think it makes it taste pretty decent. I will say the cheese, just like with the cheese bread, isn't salty enough, but the tomato sauce here is a lot better. It's a bit brighter. It doesn't taste as jarred, and it kind of brings out a little more flavor in the cheese, even though it could be better. It isn't terrible pizza. It's just like cheap pizza. I'm okay with it. Now let's try the 3-meat pizza with sausage, ham, and pepperoni. Oh my gosh. Mmm. 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 Dare I say that that's not just any old cheap pizza. That's good cheap pizza. I don't know if the meat's bringing out more flavor in the cheese, but the cheese actually tastes salty here. The sausage tastes like classic pizza sausage. Love it. It has a lot of Italian flavor. Giada might be able to tolerate that, you know? And the pepperoni tastes good. Little ham cubes taste good. Also, the cheese layer is thicker. See that? I am very happy with that pizza. I like it. I tried both desserts, of course, the blueberry cobbler looking piece of bread and the cinnamon toast looking piece of bread. They're both dainty slices. They both have goopy icing. I am ready to feast. Le dessert, je m'appelle blueberry. Je m'appelle cinnamon. Bon voyage. No, bon appetit. That's sad. Let's first try this cinnamon looking pizza. It looks just like cinnamon and sugar on dough with some icing. So let's see how it is. I look like I'm being dramatic, but I swear I'm not. You guys know that I'm always honest. You might be thinking, Timmy, that's just dough and cinnamon and sugar. Why do you look grossed out? That's because I've talked about this before. Sometimes when food is in the fridge surrounded by other food, maybe if it's not stored correctly, the food itself can start to taste like fridge. It starts to taste like the other food that's surrounding it. Let's say someone puts an onion that the Grinch just bit into next to a dessert pizza and it's in the fridge for a while. It starts to get an onion vibe to it, right? And the Grinch might enjoy that, but I don't. This tastes like salty food essences mixed in with the dessert vibe, and it's really throwing me off. Now, otherwise, it has a nice texture. It's kind of chewy, pretty satisfying to bite into. It's buttery. There's a strong cinnamon sugar flavor, but underneath all of that, underneath the glitz and the glam, I can taste
the evil
within the fridge. It's giving Whirlpool appliance, and that's just not a flavor that I'm looking to taste when I'm having a fun day at Legoland, right? I don't want my taste buds to be attacked by a fridge. Anyways, let's try this blueberry cobbler looking pizza. It was not labeled, so I don't know what it is really. I truly wanted to find happiness in Legoland, but I don't think I have yet. This also has a slight fridge flavor, but it really tastes like a processed blueberry Pop-Tart to me. And I hate Pop-Tarts. We need to talk about Pop-Tarts for a second. Why does no one talk about the fact that they're absolutely disgusting and they taste like a factory? Why? Toaster strudels are superior, yet they don't get the praise. Pop-Tart is world-renowned, a famous pop culture breakfast, yet it tastes horrible. And this has the same flavor. I know it's probably much less processed than a Pop-Tart, so why does it taste this processed? That's the mystery that we need Nancy Drew to figure out for us. She's gonna take out her giant magnifying glass and she's gonna write another book, The Mystery of the Demonic Lego Pop-Tart Pizza. I'm buying it. Day one. And I don't even read that much. Anyways, I taste tested basically everything at this pizza place, and I think I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 10. I had one day in the sun when I tried that pumpkin sundae thing. That was delicious. But everything else has been underwhelming or terrible. So this is another store called the Lego Factory. And the tagline is pick a brick. So I think that you just basically, you can like, I don't know, I guess you just buy pieces. I don't know if you build them in store or if you just take it home to build something with it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Is that Edward? This is another pizza restaurant and it is called Pepper and Roni's Pizza Stop. Love the name. I think it's so creative. It reminds me of, once again, my past gout struggle, but I did not try it because I just had the full pizza buffet. So I made my way to the pirate section and they have a full-on water skiing show with these little men doing flips. And yes, those are real men. They are not Lego men because I don't think Legos are like waterproof, so they would just like melt. Look at the talent though. Look at him just flip so easily. I could probably do that too if I wanted to, but I just really don't like showing off. This is the Pirates Cove, so it's very themed. Obviously, we have a whole half sunken ship. Wait, maybe Legos are waterproof because it hasn't melted. I'm shook. We also have some real life pirates here with some teeth missing. Someone probably just plucked that Lego right out of his mouth. This is a pirate's ride called Pirate River Quest. And it seems to be more like a little speedboat like thing. I'm not sure, but it looks very interesting. And oh my gosh, is that Belle? Wait, it can't be Belle. So it must be off-brand Belle. It's Bo. Bo, you look so good. Oh, those emerald green eyes are quite haunting. Did she just take my soul? So there's some sort of a path here. What does this say? Please use caution. Alligators, snakes, and other animals can be on the trails and surrounding areas. Do not feed or approach the alligators or animals.
What?
You guys know me and wildlife and the wilderness do not mix. Like, I'm grateful to Mother Earth, but I don't really want to get to know her. I don't think she uses deodorant. I'm actually kind of scared, guys. Like, I'm basically in the forest right now. How am I going to get home? Oh my gosh, that's a real rabbit. Oh, it just ran away. But that was real. It was not Legos. Wow. Also, it smells like a big caca. So I don't know if an alligator just ate too much chili and had to let it out, or if a tourist had an accident. But either way, it stinks out here. Who is she? This dainty lady sitting in the grass surrounded by alligator waste. Guys, what's that behind me? Is that an alligator? I'm so scared. Okay, for real, where am I going? That's pretty. That's a real waterfall. Oh my, I love it. Okay, I'm turning around. I've been walking for ages. I don't know if there's a lot more places to eat, but I want to find some more food before I go. Look at that bush. It's so tall. Ooh, look at those queens dancing. Oh my gosh, Zendaya and Zac Efron, rewrite the stars. This is yet another area called Imagination, and they do have yet another little droppy ride. I think it's the Lego CEO's favorite type of ride, and that's why they have so many. Anyways, the Imagination building was serving kind of like cafeteria vibes, very, very chill. And oh my God, Pennywise. Anyways, there's a little restaurant inside of Imagination, and no, you did not just imagine it, it's real. It's called the Deli Takeover. They have subs and sandwiches and salads. And I did not try anything here just because I wasn't craving a sandwich. I'm so sorry. They also have some to-go options if you just want something a bit more simple. And they also have a popcorn machine. But when I looked at the price, I was so shocked, guys. Look at this, look at this. $8 for one of those tiny little cups. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I was so starstruck. This is the Lego version of Sandra Bullock in Gravity. She deserves every Oscar. Look at that performance on her face. Wow. So I really wanted a funnel cake, but Funnel Cake Factory is closed. The robots are shut down. Please visit our traffic snack cart in Lego City. Where is that? And who is she? Why is she kind of sickening? Hey, bestie, where'd you get your lipstick? Is that Mac? She said yes. And that wind in the hair? Is that from racing a lot? Stop going so fast. About half of the food places that I wanted to try are closed. So I'm going back to the Burger Kitchen Express because I never tried anything here, and we're gonna try something. Let's see what we get. They didn't have a lot of exciting options, to be honest. So I just got the barbecue bacon smokehouse burger. It's what I got. It has a fresh patty, bacon, cheddar, fried onion, barbecue sauce, potato bun, seasoned fries, drink not included. So I had to buy it separately. And this is what it looked like. Yes. It looks so mediocre and just typical. Like, I've seen so many cheap burgers look like this, but this one was $16. So it is not a cheap burger. It's just disguised as one. So I'm noticing that there's this fire behind me, and right down the street, they have the fire station. So I'm feeling the city vibes. Like, they're gonna come save me in a second while I'm eating my burger. I just like the way the Legoland CEO thinks. I love it. I love it. There's people right next to me. I feel awkward, as always. Let's try a fry. Very nice. I think they're the same fries that the diner from earlier had. Salty, simple, nothing more to say. So this burger has barbecue sauce. Once again, a very hot bun. They have hot buns here. A big onion ring, cheese, beef, a lot of bacon, and barbecue sauce. Pretty nice. Today's been a little rough, girlies. Is it as good as, you know, Five Guys? BurgerFi? No. Is it as good as a cheaper place like McDonald's, Burger King? No. It's less than all of that. It actually kind of tastes like a gas station burger, like the kind that you get that comes cold and then you microwave it. It kind of tastes like that, but I will say the bacon tastes good. The bacon is the one thing here that tastes real. The beef to me has a rubbery texture and no flavor. It doesn't even taste like beef. It tastes like nothing. It tastes like air. Whenever something doesn't have flavor, I say it tastes like air or water, because have you ever had air that has flavor? No. Have you ever tasted water that has flavor? Maybe, if you're one of those people that can't drink water without flavoring in it. I don't know what's wrong with you, but that's not the point. The point is, I have never met a cow with such little personality. The cheese tastes fine. The bun actually tastes fine too. It does not taste like a piece of charcoal like the other bun I had. The barbecue sauce does have a good amount of flavor too. It's just a little too sweet for me. And the onion ring adds a slight little breading flavor, but not much else. So overall, it just tastes kind of like a blob of blandness with a piece of bacon and sweet barbecue sauce on top. So I'm not a fan. I am disappointed. Now that the day is almost over, I'm just gonna say Legoland seems fun if you're coming here for the Legos. If you're coming here to shop for Legos, if you're coming here for the fun little rides, that's great. But as a foodie, if you're coming here for the food, I would recommend you go elsewhere. Anywhere else. I'm gonna eat a little more of this and then I'm gonna go find maybe one more thing to try if I can. This is the Coffee Co. Cafe area. Now I have to say, this is the nicest looking like restaurant type thing in the whole place. It's big. There's a lot of light coming in, a lot of gorgeous auras, and they had a lot of sweets like a rainbow cake. I think that's a key lime pie, some macarons, and these gorgeous little bat chocolate apples and a bunch of pastries. So I, of course, got Edward. I got the bat apple. It just looked very festive and I wanted to end the day with something fun, and a crunchy apple actually sounded really good after eating tons of fried food. So minus the chocolate, this is actually a very nutritious piece of fruit. Are we on a pirate ship right now? So fun fact, he actually knew the Cullens. He was best friends with Alice, Edward's sister. Well, sister, they're not actually siblings, but they are family, they are. And she actually told him, she was like, guess what? I had a premonition. You're gonna be eaten by a YouTuber. And it came true. I guess she actually does have powers, good for her. Let's try a wing. High five. That is sweeter than Caroline herself. Wow, I'm pretty sure it's pure fondant, which if you like fondant, if you like chewing on sweet Play-Doh, good for you. Now fondant is pretty, but it doesn't taste good. So that's my issue with it. Anyways, let's try the actual chocolate apple. I've always had caramel apples. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate apple. How am I gonna do this? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, hold my hand. Oh. So the apple itself is really fresh, really crispy, really juicy. And Granny tried to fry it. She said, you're gonna be a French fry, but it ran away before she could get to it. So I'm very proud of this apple for doing that. The chocolate isn't bad per se. It's just not good. I have been sounding like such a negative Nancy in today's video. I'm so sorry. It isn't my fault that the Legoland food is like this. The chocolate has a grainy texture to it. You know how like sometimes when you melt chocolate, it can turn clumpy? It has that texture. It also is very sweet with very little chocolate richness. It's just mostly a sweet flavor with a hint of chocolate. It's not the most satisfying chocolate, but it's really cute. I'm really loving the design. I'm glad I got to meet one of the Cullens' friends. So I think that's the last thing that I'm trying today. I would have tried more, but the taco place was closed. The funnel cake place was closed. The food truck in the Ninja whatever area was closed, but I am full, so I guess I tried enough. Even if the food wasn't good, I've had a fantastic day. Would I come back to Legoland? Maybe if someone bought me a ticket. For sure. And maybe I'll bring my own sandwich or something. Thank you guys so much for spending the day with me in this empty land of plastic. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ooh, it's a bee, it's a bee, it's a bee. Shoo, 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 shoo. Subscribe, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Mwah.